Hey YouTube, Jedi Fuka here. In this video we're doing a little bit of pillar trials. So right now the Pillar of Dark is the one I hadn't pushed much at all. I just barely leveled up a few characters to try out and I just want to see how far we can get. So we're going to start here on stage 4 and 5. We'll see if we can push through it on here. Let's click on here. Boom. So this is the team that I just threw together. I mean it's Lego heavy, but I want to try out these burn units right here. So for this season I used replicas last season, and then these guys are all new to my season. Let's go get some gear on replicas real quick. So I think for him, maybe we'll try to push some like crit rate or crit damage out. Got the inventor stuff right there. Let's just try that out, see how that goes. It's nothing crazy, but I don't have a whole lot of gear because I haven't been farming anything yet, as you guys have probably heard me say in all my other videos. So for these early stages, it doesn't really matter anyways. We're definitely going to be overpowered just using legendary gear at all, and then being that we're in the 90s. He's only at 50 because that's all I have to put towards him right now, and I don't want to waste very much of my energy because I'm trying to level up teams to test for when the bosses come out. So this is a new legendary for me. We got this burn guy here. I want to kind of see how he works, and we're going to work him in tandem with this burn epic. I unlocked Torn this season. I haven't used him much, but I fully leveled out his skills because I know I'm going to be using him a lot in the late game as my healer. And then I unlocked this guy Jorn. I also went ahead and did his skills because he has this debuff remover and ultimate energy right here. So we get the ultimate energy reduction, we get the dispelling debuffs by 100% because we get that extra 25 right there, and then we get an attack penalty 2 here. So he's going to be great in Grave of Curse for sure, and I'm sure there's going to be other areas where we're going to end up using him. Let's go in here. We get resistance or accuracy. Neither of them are really going to matter too much. I just want to see how far we can push it with just throwing my like low level team together. I don't have really much for this affinity leveled out yet, and I don't have anything planned out for synergy. I am curious to see how this burn is going to end up working out in the end. I'm basically killing these guys with support units. But early game we're a little overpowered for this. Let's get the burn off of him dropped. So probably need to get some accuracy on the burn units if I want that burn going. And for this pillar, I think once we get like an actual team built, it's not going to be too hard. Fire Necro units are not too bad. The only hard ones that you come across is if they have Questa. She's a pain in the butt to fight against. Outside of Questa, there's no one who's really like too crazy hard to be beating. They have Utior. He was the event champion last season, which I didn't go for him because I was focused on saving up my stuff for Dritz. And I don't regret that at all because Utior is really not all that great. And if we eventually pull him, cool. If not, not a big deal. This season for the Lunar Radiance one, I definitely want that hero. She looks pretty amazing. So looks like they did a lot better job on the event for this season. But last season, Utior, not all that great. My advice to anyone who is like doing pillar trials, that's getting stuck and getting frustrated and trying to play around with your teams to beat these guys, don't worry about it on these early stages. Just focus on leveling up your teams, and once you get further into the game, you're going to naturally be able to beat this, especially on these low levels, without any issue at all. So it's just something that if I were you, I would not worry about for a while. And of course we talked about Questa, and as you'll see there's a Questa in here. She's the only hard unit because she tends to jump back and kill your units pretty quick. And then this guy, he's been a little bit hard in the PvP area. I don't know how he's going to be in PvE. I hadn't like been in any battles where I had an issue with him yet in PvE, but also we're still early enough that I haven't had to worry about it. And I love her because there he just destroys units, man. That guy is a beast. I used him a ton last season. I'm going to use him and Torn a ton this season together for my Fire and Necro teams. He's probably going to be my main like tank for my Fire Necro, while Torn's going to be my main healer, and then I'll probably work out some type of burn synergy to try out. Not sure for sure yet if I'm going to use this epic to synergize with the Lego or not, but I do want to try out that legendary unit and see how he goes. When we do our pulls for the Radiant thing, once she comes out, we'll see what legendaries we get and see if there's anything that we're going to build a team around. For now, this is kind of my like idea of a team that I'm going to build. Right now, for building champions, I don't build anything to focus on a particular like pillar or anything like that. I build my teams to focus on what I know I'm going to need for farming gear. So that's why Jorn is built. I know I'm going to be using him in Grave of Curse. We have Torn built because I know I'm going to be using him pretty much anything for Fire Necro as my healer. And then I have Ripicus built because last season, once I get to like speedrunning dungeons, he's amazing for pretty much trying to just push through any dungeon. You can, once you get like really good gear, you can use him as a tank and he just destroys bosses because he keeps their turn meter down and keeps that decrease attack going. So that was stage 4 and 5. I just want to kind of see how far this team goes before they fall apart. Going full auto, nothing timed out, just seeing what they do. So I'm just going to let this run, guys. If you guys want to fast forward through it, you can. You don't have to watch this. I know it's about to get boring. I'm just doing this out of my own curiosity.
My blade is ready.
which, as expected, this guy is going to keep falling because he's only at level 50, and I really don't want to level him up right now just because I am saving my experience and everything for champions that are definitely going to matter once we get these bosses rolling. I'm surprised that Replicas is my heavy damage dealer. I thought it was going to be this burn Lego right here, but also I think we killed him too fast for the burn to matter too much, and burn's going to be more important for longer term battles probably, but I also don't have a good like synergized burner with him. He'd be really good if we had like Carve or someone like that that's going to like activate those burns, but right now this is all we have to work with, so that's what we're using. Yeah, so we'll definitely have to remake our burn teams to give them accuracy. It does seem like he needs accuracy to land because he's not really landing burns that much. So burn's going to be one, and you guys in the comments, if you know a little bit more about it or you built those teams, let me know. But I'm thinking that it's going to be like stat heavy because we're going to need accuracy to land the burn. And then if it's based off the champion's attack, we're going to need to do like pushing up attack. If it's something like poison, or it's going to be like the attack and enlightenment being needed. And then it becomes very heavy stats. Part of the reason why I don't use poison units is they're really hard to get good damage out of unless it's long time battles. And then even then, it's so stat heavy, sometimes it's better to just use your direct damage dealers. So burn so far I'm thinking might be something similar to that, and if it is, it's not going to be that great of a like team setup unless you have someone like Carve who's just going to activate the burns and get a ton of damage, which like he's really good in PvP, but I don't have him. This is literally my only burn units. I have one other burn epic, the little goblin guy. I'm not sure that he's going to be any better for this, unless you guys know something I don't know, let me know. So he has the turret, and then gaining the stack of burn, and summon to inflict burn as well. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be anything special. Personally, I'm just not a huge fan of like the burn or poison style combat, so unless it ends up working good on bosses, it's probably not something I'm going to invest too heavily in. I'm definitely not going to scroll that legendary until I know I can do something good with them, because I don't want to waste those master scrolls. Well, who knows, maybe when we do our pulls on the Lunar Radiance, we might end up getting a burn hero, and then we may decide to go that route and try it out. We'll see. This will probably be the last round I do, just because it's getting a little tedious to push through with this lower damage like style setup. I'm probably going to wait to come back to Pillar after I fire Necro damage dealer. Personally, I just get too bored doing the more drawn out battles with stuff like this, especially on the low levels, because we're not really playing for the mechanics on the low levels. We're just building up a powerhouse team and powering through it. Once we get to the higher levels, I'll focus on the mechanics, and that's what I enjoy. So for the low levels, I just really wait until I have massive damage output, and I just kind of blast through them. And then high levels, I'll worry about actually playing the game, and I'll get my enjoyment there. think I'm gonna like Jorn a lot. He's got really cool like battle animations too. I really like gnomes and dwarves in this game. They've done a really good job with their designs. All the heroes have really good designs, but those in particular. Maybe that'll take him out. There we go. Alright guys, well, I think that's it for this video. I just wanted to throw together a nonsense team and show you guys on these early levels. You don't really need to worry about team synergy or anything. Just get some champions leveled up, gear them, and you're going to be able to push these lower levels up. Actually, we're on stage 10. You know what, might as well do the boss, get that Heliolite dice. I didn't realize we were about to hit the Heliolite dice, so might as well get this checking out with the team, and then we'll jump off. We'll see if this team can beat the boss or not. I expect him to die pretty quick. Be surprised if he makes it through this round. There we go. And then we'll see if these four can get through it. Honestly, just between Tauren and Ripicus, we'll probably beat it. Even taking the epic to 50, I kind of regret because it's a little bit of waste of resources. But since we're beating all the like the goblin on 3-3, and then we're beating the domains all on stage 5, it's pretty easy to level up champions up to that like 70 to 90 range right now. So it's fine. So here we go with the boss. This is do or die. Let's see if this nonsense no synergy team can do anything with that. The good thing with Fire Necro this season, using like Jorn with Ripicus there, we're going to really be able to control some turn meters and keep that manipulation up. So they're going to be a good combination to push through some content. So far I'm thinking these three are going to make a good like core for my support units, and it's just going to be deciding a couple damage dealers for the later game Pillar of Trials. And then, of course, depending on the stages, rotating in other people that we might need. I see, look at that. All that, like, turn meter drop is just amazing. You see Ripicus drop it, and then you see Jorn drop it. Well, that's going to be an interesting combination. If we get the in-game dragon the same, they'll be really good for controlling that guy. It's a lot for him is controlling the turn meter, the ultimate energies. So yeah, there we go. Easy Heliolite dice, guys. Easy to push these lower levels. Just get some people leveled up, throw some nonsense gear, and you'll be able to get through the lower levels. And then wait till the higher levels to actually worry about the mechanics. That's it. Y'all have a good one.